Alright, good morning, my fellow YouTubers. You guys can follow me on Twitter. Description is down below. Alright, is Mortal Kombat XL accessible for us blind gamers? It is and it isn't. Um, as the menus it does loop around. So there's no endpoint there. But to start off the game, when you pick your faction, you have one player right here. And then right here there's story mode. Those are towers. And then there's single fight. When you play story mode here, you could start off right here as a new game, or go down one. It'll continue off whatever chapter you left off at. Go down here, these are towers. Now this is classic tower. You hit X. Alright, the first one here is classic tower. This is where you play the characters, and when you beat Shinnok towards the end of the tower, if you make it there, it's a little small story. This right here is test your luck. This is more like you're playing a match, but there's stuff in the way that interacts with you as you play. This right here is test your might. And this one, if you are a blind person, you probably need someone who is sighted, because you have to smash the buttons, and there's like a meter bar or something for you to get to, and once you hit that, you break the board and stuff of that sort. This right here is Endless Tower. It's what the name is, Endless Tower. It just continues until you die. And this is survival. Survival is it's like King of the Hill survival, where you play a character and you go up the tower, but you have to have good health and see how far you can get to, and then it loops back around again, back to the classic tower. So I'll stay quiet real quick and you guys can hear this. This is classic. That right there is test your luck. Right there is test your might. Endless tower. And survival. And this is how I know which tower is which. One, because I had one of my sons who are sighted, he is sighted, tell me which towers are what, and then loops back around. So back off there. This is back to one player. This is your towers. And these are living towers right here when you go down one. Now when you start off here, this is living towers. This right here in the middle is hourly, and one to the left is premier, and then one to the right is daily, and it does loop around. So when you start off here with living towers, you always start off in the middle, hourly, and then loops back around. So that's daily, this is premier, back to hourly. And I'll stay quiet if you guys can hear this. One to the left was premier, and if you want to just go in a shortcut to just go to daily real quick, you just hit back one to the right, one to the left again, and there you go. And this is how I know as well, because my son who is sighted, he told me which ones are what, and these are audible cues that I use to know which tower I'm in. So when I broadcast live, I titled it correctly. This right here is online. And the reason I know I'm online, because I clicked that, it makes this noise. Wait. And now it just made a second noise. This one I needed it, my son as well, to tell me what's what, but once you get familiarized with the settings here, it's pretty easy. It just goes down one. So this is versus, this is team battle, this is King of the Hill, and this is tower battle. The one I most less use is versus. So when you go to versus, you click this. There's player match, practice, and private. And then if you click it again, this is rank, player versus player, and then private match, which is pretty cool. This one's a little bit different because when I do this to play online, I had trouble figuring out which side I was on, so it took me a while. And the way you learn that is when I play online.
Scorpion.
Right there, the Scorpion. When you are first player, Scorpion is to your left. So you start off the game fighting on your left side. If you hear Sub-Zero, that you'll be on your right. But when you play online, you could be either or. So that's a little tricky. And some people ask me why I keep pressing the characters. One, I had to remember the board because it's like a checkerboard. And it makes a little noise. And if you stay quiet like this, you can hear them walk.
Erron Black.
Like that's Erron Black, I could tell that. And I'll show you. That's Kenji because you can hear his knife.
Kano.
And that's Jax, because he makes that little noise right there. Now, all of them, I don't tend to hear every one of them. Once I find, since I memorize the board, it's easy to find the guy I want.
Goro.
So there's Goro. I probably can find Raiden without hitting the ones
Goro.
multiple times. Let's see.
Cassie Cage.
So.
Mileena. Raiden.
And there he is. Raiden's right there. Okay. Alright. If you guys want to, you guys feel free to comment down below. There are other blind gamers that I know of that play other games. And it's great because there's not a lot of blind people like us that can play these games. We do more or less play fighting games. Only because it's a lot easier to know where your characters are. I'll give you an example here. Look,
Scorpion.
I'll play Scorpion. No, let's go random.
D'Vorah.
You know, people ask, how do I play this game if I'm blind? You don't really need sight. I mean, it does help. Don't get me wrong.
Round 1. Fight.
But as I know, she's on my right. All right. All right. Now she's on my left. Now I'm not the best Mortal Kombat player here. I do learn people's tendencies. Some are a lot better than I am. And that little bell right there is audio cue. That little bell right there, you knew I was about to die.
Fight.
Oh, and I picked the wrong. Scorpion. All right.
Finish him.
Okay. This is an example.
D'Vorah wins.
So if this helped at all, hopefully, if I explained it correctly, don't forget to feel free to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Description is down below. Alright guys, I'm out.